Hey, fire signs, welcome back to Sage Company. I really appreciate my followers continue to view, and for my new followers, welcome, welcome. We are going to do a general reading for the collective. So that's for my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarius here on this 29th day of October. This will be a timeless reading, so you can always refer back to this. Any information about Sage Company will be listed in the description box. Otherwise, all messages will not resonate with every fire sign. Just take what does and leave what doesn't. So with that being said, fire signs, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I do not put my cards in reverse, but I do make my messages make sense since I do read intuitively. Okay. First. All right. So the overall energy for my fire signs here is the victory card. Okay. So I feel like for my fire signs, you guys have been making major accomplishments. Okay. Y'all been having major wins. The things that you have been doing, you have been setting yourself up for wins. Okay. For recognitions to be out in front, to get your just dues. All right. And I feel like for the collective, this is finally coming in for you. Okay, some of you guys have already reaped those benefits or rewards. I already seen them in forms of certificates or some type of like a certificate, like at work. You know what I'm saying? For this many years of service, for this achievement here, you know. So receiving those achievements and those certificates in acknowledgement in that ways. Others have been receiving that in forms of promotions and merits and stuff like that with a financial attachment or gain to it. Okay. But I do feel like outside of these great wins here, I feel like that some of my fire signs have been particularly hard on themselves, or feeling like the world has been hard on them or cruel to them, or something has been stressful and causing anxiety lately. May even been worried about a lot of things. Maybe not being able to reach these achievements here, or feeling like that you may be passed over or not acknowledged in some type of way. And this is causing some type of grief or stress or sleepless nights as well. Walking away from things that doesn't serve you, or leave you feeling empty and not fulfilled. I also see that has been prominent in some of my fire signs way of thinking and how we've been handling things. I don't know if necessarily this has been fruitful or helpful or even healthy in a manner of doing that and not addressing things, but I can see a lot of walking away from things just because of the way it feels. All right, not that maybe it has disrupted your life, but seeing patterns or feeling like I know where this is going, and so I'm going to save myself from this experience again, or what you think may be that experience again, and that might necessarily not be the issue. Okay. Some things we do have to face. Some things we do have to acknowledge and provide some type of solution instead of trying to walk away. But I do feel like some of you guys are searching for new opportunities for money, making more money, bringing in and keeping the wealth. Okay. Some of you guys have been taking advantage of meeting people again. You know, some of the rules and regulations have been a little laxed here as far as COVID is concerned. So some of you guys are getting back out into these bars, getting back in the dating scene, swiping left, whatever it is you're doing to mingle with other people. Be careful. Some of you guys may have been involved with and be approached by or been approached by a Cancer. And this person is very tempting and say the right things and look the right way, and it feels good to you. But in this instance as well, use your better judgment. Let's just put it like that. Some of you guys are just having fun. This may be a one night stand type situation. This may be just mingling. You know what I'm saying? But there's a slick talker out there, and they may have the zodiac of Cancer attached to them. So just if this is the situation with you and this is that person, then this is resonating for you. But you may be walking away from this type of energy as well. The slick talkers, what you think is bullshit, and that type of situation as well. Wanting something to work out in your favor. Somebody, I feel like for some of my fire signs here, somebody's been trying to find out about you, have been trying to hack your accounts. And this could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius trying to get in your business, trying to again, access accounts or asking around about you. I don't know why they are trying to get this information, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be healthy for what they're wanting to use it for. Okay. So yes, air sign is present in the matter of trying to get the one up on you, trying to get some information on you. Now, while a lot of you may be feeling a little nostalgic and looking at your past and comparing the past with the present and wondering about your future, this type of energy is going on as well. Let me go ahead and pull some clarifying cards here for my fire signs. I feel like for those who are feeling like, the world or issues are coming down, or you are being hard on you or causing these stressful situations, I do feel like that whatever this is, you will win over it. Whatever is worrying you or deeply on your mind may work out in your favor, or favor is geared towards you. So also just realize that, or just know that, don't live there in that anxiety and that depression and that grief and that worry. Just don't do that. It's not benefiting you none at all. Seduced by that water sign, and an air sign is trying to be up in your business. Okay. For too many cards, I just need one more card for my fire signs here. Let's do this. All right. Also, the energy of planning for your future, wanting to know what's for your future. So again, some of you guys, that the future may be what's stressing you out. Have you reached your goals? Are you going to reach your goals? If you take on anything new, is it going to be too much? Am I going to have the balance, home, work, business, school, the day-to-day things in your life? Or can you manage them? Can you juggle them? Or are you going to be able to carry on this way? Okay. A lot of you guys are working extremely hard trying to juggle all of these things. And so that could be the worry that's also, or the anxiety that's opposing on some of you guys, okay? Again, going over and reflecting on what you have, looking at how hard that you've worked and how hard that you've come, and do you see it paying off, right? So I feel like there has been growth financially, but I feel like a lot of you guys are wanting more, wishing for more. Wanting to go after more offers and those new opportunities or new ways to make money, because ultimately you're trying to build this wealth that is going to last, like legacy wealth. but you want something that you can carry on into the future. Fire signs, and this is like the goal. This is what you've been working on, but this is also what consumes you. This is also what has you up at night, not knowing if you're going to be able to take on new responsibilities, grab or get these opportunities that you see in everybody else get. It's like, where, are you getting your chances? Are you getting your opportunities? Because that's what you're hoping, wishing, and praying for. That's what you're trying to pull in. A better, a brighter future, more in your future. But it's got to be a sense of balance. So I feel like there is so much going on in your lives, fire signs, and it's probably hard to manage or juggle all of these things. And so now is where he's like, I got to step back and take a look at what all's going on and what I can actually handle and deal with. I am so sorry if you can hear the wind cutting up in the background, but Texas is acting crazy right now. So I'm just going to continue on with my messages. There's a lot of you guys who are taking the lead or getting put in positions where you are management or leaders, or on these projects you are leading the team and leading the project and stuff like that, which can add on to the stress. But I also feel like at the end of the day, that no matter what, your passion, your drive, and your fire is what's going to lead you to these victories, to these successes, and to these awards and recognitions, and you being in the front. Okay, you've been put in the front because you could do these things, and it's been proven and time again that you can do these things. And when you have that dollar amount that's attached to it, that is what you looking for, is great and can provide what it is that you want and the lifestyle that you want, and that's even better. Let's go ahead and see what other messages we're getting, fire signs. Okay, I just really feel like that there is a lot going on, and it's got to come to a point where you figure out how to balance this. But this is all because you want to make sure that you're secure in the future. Okay. All right. So that question about your future and how to balance it and how to get there, and making sure that you do have that firm foundation. Okay. That's what you're trying to build. One, you're trying to make sure that is right so you can get to that wealth, that generational wealth, that wealth that's going to hang around, right? So it's going to take every and anything out of you, fire signs, to make sure that all of this is possible, right? It's all in your power. You do have the power to make this go in whatever direction you need it to go in, but you're going to have to be a balance. Okay. Again, there's going to be plenty of movement and choices and decisions, again, to balance this out. I feel like that this is a balancing act. You want harmony. You're trying to get to a level of how this is balanced so you can get to this peace. But right now you rocking and rolling, and there's nothing that can stop you but your body and your mind. So you got to make sure that this is not affecting you mentally. Okay, this is not affecting your physical health as well, pushing yourself so much to get these things right. I know that fire sign is a powerhouse. My sunshine is a fire sign as well. I'm a Leo fire sign. This is what we do. We're used to our life being this way, but at some point there's got to be a level of balance, and then you got to get to some type of peace. So where is this balance and this peace going to be for you? How much more do you have to keep pushing yourself to get there? What is it that you really want? Okay. Now, I know a lot of it has to do with finances, and that's fine and dandy, and how you're trying to set yourself up, your family up, for stability and for your future. But what is it that you really want? Start there. Like, what are all these other extra things that you really don't have to deal with right now that maybe are just some needs? Did that backwards. What is it that you really need, instead of trying to figure out what it is that you want. Yes. Okay. What is it? All right. What are the necessities? Start there. Focus on that. And then get those wants later. But right now, we need to build that strong foundation with the necessities. Okay. And then, as I have felt like that there's growth there, in the financial aspect and area, everybody's pockets has been getting better. There's more of direction and knowing where you want to go and where you're going, able to save and invest and stuff like that. It's been harder. It was harder before, but feels like everybody is getting to a certain level of, okay, they're getting things back in order. Okay. So there is going to be financial and material changes. Okay. Don't let this stuff stress you, worry you, and cause anxiety and depression and stuff like that. It's coming. It's yours to have. It will be there. Okay. This victory, these opportunities. All right. You're going to get it. It's yours. Just be patient and let things evolve the way they are meant to evolve without your influence, fire signs, if that makes sense. For some of my fire signs, you guys are focusing on the family life, the home, new love. We may have some of our fire signs that is finding new love for themselves, right? So we're not so hard on ourselves as we were prior, because we know that doesn't benefit us. So we're finding new ways to show love to ourselves. We getting those manis and those petties and those massages. We doing meditation, and we getting more connected with the earth and the sun, and things that are just really loving on ourselves more. Okay, so I feel like a lot of that is happening as well. All right, how else do we feel, fire signs? Take that one. Yep. So we do have a synchronicity for my fire signs, which is 111. So you have those 4 ones. You guys are again it's the beginning of a lot of things for you, all right? And but I feel like these beginnings are changes for the better. Okay, so it's like you starting these new things to have these different outcomes, to evolve, to see how things can be different. All right, you also have your 666 as a synchronicity as well, which also has to do with your successes, okay, and being successful, especially with starting these new ways of thinking, these new the changes that you're implementing in your life. Okay, so just know it's way too many. Just need one more card here, fire signs. One more card for my fire signs. Take the one that flew away. All right. So again, finding that balance and making those changes so you can get to this level of peace. Okay. It's what do you have to do to get there? What all did you have to give up? What games did you have to play, to get a level of peace? You know what I'm saying? At some point, it's just like I'm not fighting this anymore. I'm not going to settle, but sometimes we have to choose our battles. So what battles did you choose to go ahead and let them go so you can get to this level of peace? So it's working on your mind frame and working on your peace. Again, getting that rest, getting that, what is it? How do you get to your level of peace? I feel like that this is what's strongly on a lot of you guys' minds. How do I get to my peace? I'm focusing on my peace. I'm doing what it is that I need for my peace, my sanity, my health. Okay. and letting go of those things that do not serve you. I already said that a lot of you guys are walking away from the stuff that you feel unfulfilled about, okay? And is that necessarily the approach to take, right? Freeing yourself from whatever beliefs, for whatever cage you had yourself in, and doing the things that make you feel good. Doing the things that whatever changes you make for yourself now, fire signs, how this is going to influence your future, but how it's going to be better for you. Again, for you to get this balance and for you to have this peace. All right. So lastly, I want to pull African Goddess Rising Oracle for each sign as your final message. So for my Aries, surrender. And I'll give you the meaning of that in a second. For my Leos, all right, worthiness. Okay, and I'll get this, I'll put it back up there once I get to each individual card. And for my Sagittarius, all right, Sagittarius. All right, there we go. Creativity for my Sagittarius. All right. So let's start with the Aries and surrender. Let's put that under there so you can see that better without burning it. So Aries. Some of you guys may be healers, okay? Some of you guys may be into ancestral type magic and involvement, and some of you might be herbalists, okay, into the healing arts. Let's just put it like that, okay? As far as surrender, it just says let it all go and surrender. And it says these words cast a spell. And I feel like you guys, you know, some of you guys are into that, can do that. And these words are meaningful and valuable to you to surrender. Okay, surrender to whatever it is. It's going to get you to your peace, to your happiness. Surrender is going to make your communication better, and your connection. That's it. Your connection better. Okay, so you want to release control. You want to stop bonding with struggle, that anxiety, that depression, that worrying. You want to stop that. You want to hand it over to the divine. You want to allow spirit to carry you and to fill in your gaps, to basically lead and guide you. Some of y'all are good at that, have the meditation down, have the connecting down, you know. So it's just saying that you got to give it up, turn it loose. You got to surrender and let spirit and the divine and your ancestors, whoever that you believe in that is helping you, you got to allow them to help you. Okay, you don't know it all, you can't figure it all out. It's worrying, it's stressful, it's putting you in unhealthy spaces, and they want you to stop. All right, so hand it over. Have faith that these things are working for you. All right, you put it out there, you give it to them, let it go, let them help you. All right. And also the declaration with this is everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. It's all about timing, okay? May not be in your time, but it's all about timing. For my Leos, worthiness. Worthiness. Have you guys been questioning your worth, or what you feel that people, how people value you, or how other people think about your worth, right? Or don't know your worth. So basically, Leo, be the lion that you are. Don't try to hide who you are. You are okay the way you are as the individual. It's about your worth. It is a time to stop letting people try to shrink you, try to make you smaller than what you are, what your capabilities are, what you can do, trying to belittle you, trying to make it like your gifts and your strengths are not as worthy or strong as everybody know that they are. Okay, you can't let people take you to that place, and you don't need to shrink yourself for anybody. In this time, your ancestors spirit is telling you, be who you are. And if if they are blinded by your shine and your light, if they can't put some sunglasses on and evolve, that's on them. But they don't want you to play yourself small anymore, okay? They want you to be majestic. They want you to be the mighty, be in your power, live in your power. They're not saying live in ego and get a big head, and they're not telling you to do all that, but they're also not saying that you should dumb yourself down for anybody, okay? Worthiness is in your veins. Accept yourself now. Your birth certificate says that we need your overflowing magic, joy, and vulnerability. And most importantly, we need you, your authentic self. We need you to be you. You are deserving and worthy, okay? The beautiful parts of you that everyone likes are worth loving, okay? Some people can take it, some people cannot. And for those who cannot, that is not your business. That is not your problem, okay? So just know the declaration with this card is, I matter. You matter, Leos. And lastly, but definitely not least, Sagittarius, creativity. Look how beautiful the seven sisters are, okay? Creativity. So, the energy here and the message here, Sagittarius, is to create, 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 okay? Some of you guys come from conjurers. Some of you guys are natural creators, and they need for you to be in that element, to be who you are as a creator. You're good at that. This is your thing, okay? Your gifts, to multiply your magic, you need to use it, okay? You have this power behind you, not the strength of one, but the strength of seven, okay? It's like you are, you don't know how grand you are. You don't know how much power you embody, Sagittarius, okay? And you just need to get out of your comfort zone, and you need to go ahead and let those creative juices do what they do, okay? However it is that you spin and twist it to your advantage, because this is what's in sight here. That recognition, that victory, that win, that acknowledgement, that's going to get you all this creativity and all this that you have inside of you, this magic, this power, Sagittarius, is what's going to get you to this financial stability. This, keep your foundation firm. It requires that from you. Don't dumb that down either, Sagittarius. All right, all this fire and passion that all the fire signs do represent. Sorry about that. Hold on one moment. Sorry about that, Sagittarius and my fire signs, but just letting you know that there's so much creativity in you, Sagittarius, that nobody's opinion matters. Do you, do how you do it. And your declaration is, I am a creative visionary. Use that to your benefit. Use that how it benefits you. Continue to do that. Let all of this shine. Fire signs, let your light shine. Let who you are just resonate, and people will get it or they won't, okay? And that is the message here, okay? Don't dull you to satisfy somebody else. Be authentically who you are, so you can have the gain, so you can get out of this these fearful, scary saddening, depressing, anxiety filled days and nights that, you know, worrying about this kind of stuff can put you in. Okay, you are the powerful beings that you are, fire signs. So this is what I have for you guys. We'll do this again next week, and I'm wishing you all the best with all the knowledge and all the power that each and every one of my fire signs have within them. Don't stop doing what you do.